you, shawty you, shawty you, under the mistletoe. Hey,
Thank you. Rocking and rolling and whatnot.
Hannah.
I better freak out. And I'm gonna take another hit of this. Hey, Thomas, friends and lovelies. Welcome back to Mooning and Musing with
Megan?
and Hannah. Well, I'm feeling all right. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
We can go all day.
Well, Megan, what are you mooning and musing about?
Wicked.
Yes, we went and saw
Super
that
hard.
after, like, the end of Thanksgiving. Was it the Sunday? We went and saw that Sunday after Thanksgiving?
Yes. We did make it.
Yeah,
We followed through on some of our plans.
Yes, we did. Feels good to follow through on plans sometimes.
Not all of them, though. We'll get to that later. For now, Wicked.
Yeah, Wicked was wicked.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Mind-blowing, masterful, show-stopping, spectacular, amazing. What's the thing that Lady Gaga does? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, but no, I could not tell you what she says.
Yeah, no, she said so many words. Put them in a blender.
Like, all mouth.
It was amazing.
Adjective
Absolutely
smoothie.
amazing. Yeah. She, Cynthia kicked ass. Ariana kicked ass. Jonathan kicked ass. I forgot all the other people's names.
I don't know anyone else's name, but
Yeah.
baby Nessa Rose kicked
Ass.
Yes. Oh, so cute.
Honestly, and it was funny when we went and saw it with Austin too, and he didn't, this is funny, he didn't even see he had never seen the play anyway, but he missed the part where it, like, tells you in the beginning of the movie that it's, like, part one, you know?
He thought it was ending.
And so, like,
I forgot about this.
it got to the end of the movie, and he was like, oh, more? And he was like, there's another? And we were like, yeah, there's a part two. Like, it literally, like, that's, like, we went in, you know, like, they
Knowing we
told
were not
you,
gonna
like,
see the
even
whole
before
thing.
the movie came out, it was like, there's part one, part two. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was pretty funny. Honestly, it makes me excited to see his reaction. And I've forgotten what's happened in the,
I
the
forgot
last
what happens
bit.
in the second
like,
part.
It's been a minute since I've seen that, so I'm extremely excited. Am I gonna spoil it? No, I think I'm gonna tease myself. I'm gonna try and avoid the spoilers.
Me too.
Are you really?
Yeah, I kind of know what happens,
But not every
but
like
I don't
detail
know, like,
and,
all
like,
the
small
details.
stuff.
Yeah, so, like, I know, like, the major plot point, but I don't remember, like, how it gets to that point. So for me, little known fun fact about small Megan, I was obsessed with The Wizard of Oz. Like, in, like, a very autistic type of way. Like, I would take the DVD places with me and watch it my mom tells a joke that I used to know the words and watch it in French.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, they got it on the wrong setting,
Yeah.
and I still knew, like, the words
course you did,
because
yeah.
I watched it so much. I've been Dorothy for Halloween at least 4 times.
I have also been Dorothy for Halloween before.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a Dorothy costume for next year.
That was
I forgot about it this year.
my
Even though we
mom,
discussed our Halloween costumes earlier.
Costumes. That's hilarious. Yeah, my mom, she was really into doing those, like, themes for all of us because she had so many fucking kids.
That.
Yeah, so I was Dorothy, and one of my brothers was the Scarecrow, and one of the littlest one was the fucking lion. No,
Oh.
no, he had a little lion costume. He looked so cute. His little belly.
Being Toto. Was anyone the Tin Man?
No, it was just us 3.
Damn.
Couldn't do the other siblings. Looks like everybody didn't want to party. Don't know what that's
Lauren,
about.
you got lame.
I get it. You
You
don't
hit
want to be the
12
Tin
and you got
Man.
lame.
I mean, out of
I
all of
don't get
them, would you want to be the Tin Man?
I would do it.
Okay. Like, out of-
Oldest sibling?
Okay,
yeah,
but wait,
you would
but
do it.
wait, but wait. Okay, now I actually have a question for you. So if you had to choose between the 3, who would you have been? Like,
3.
Yeah, the Scarecrow and the Tin Man and the Lion. Like, if you had
I
to be
would
one
be
of
the
those. Okay. Interesting.
'Cause it's
would
a
you
lion.
play the part like that too and everything? Like
Yeah,
how
his
how he
voice.
talked and everything?
Yeah, I love him. Icon.
Honestly, it would be fun to do the Scarecrow the way he was falling everywhere. I'd love to
Yeah.
just do that.
I can't wait to see I can't. I forgot I did
It's
that.
fine.
The TV's on, and I forgot that I set my sister's senior photos as the
Yeah,
backing
so,
thing. So there's like a
honestly-
huge serious picture of my very
I mean, like, she
unserious
looks
sister.
very nice. Yeah, but I've never seen her fucking look like that in my life. It's honestly fake. So
and she has like, so Emily, my sister, always has like a crazy hair color.
this
like,
is the blondest
like blue
I've
or
ever
like
fucking seen
pink
her.
or purple or something. And my mom wanted her to have natural hair for her pictures, so she has blonde hair in it. It
For
looks very
her
strange.
Pictures, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But Wicked, yeah. Ariana, listen, Cynthia did well too, but like Ariana really, for me, I was like, damn.
Well, like, she fucking stepped up, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I know plenty of people were, like, iffy about her getting the role anyway. You know what I mean?
Well, I've seen her be Ariana, and I've seen her be Kat, and I've, you know,
She's got a
it's
theater
weird to see her
background, man.
be like
So,
that, not herself.
it
And
seemed
like
like-
her comedic timing.
Oh, that's
so
what I was
good.
about to say is, like, it's really hard to, like, have a natural, like, comedic timing like that. Like, it's not everybody has it. And she
has
honestly,
it.
she kicked ass, dude. She had me giggling in the theater. That was so funny. Yeah, she played the part so well. Like, honestly, she complimented Cynthia's, like, brooding, you know, like, grumpiness.
And I think that's why I wasn't as impressed by Cynthia, is because I know Cynthia can fucking act. Like, I knew she had that in her already, so I wasn't, like, surprised by it.
Yeah.
Like, she did a phenomenal job. That's not by
So
any means saying I
fucking
wasn't
good.
blown away by her performance. But, like, she was in, what was it? Harriet?
Oh, yeah.
Her pipes in that, insane. So, like, she delivered exactly how I thought she was going to. Phenomenal. But
Yeah.
Ariana, like, I knew she had some pipes, but she was singing so different.
Yeah,
Her
she
acting,
was
her
singing
comedic
so
timing.
different.
Killed it. And them together as a duo, loved it.
Made me cry. Made me cry. I cried early in the movie immediately. Cried, like, 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
I think, throughout the whole
We were
movie.
crying a lot
Yeah,
through that movie.
it's a great movie. I'm gonna cry.
And Jonathan Bailey, my God, I hate that he's gay.
What a man.
Not that I ever had a chance, but like I was watching, I was like, damn, they're really zero, huh?
Yeah, I know.
I was
He's
so
like
thoroughly
gay.
rizzed. Oh my God. The chemistry he had with everyone around him.
Yeah.
The chemistry he had with the audience. The chemistry he had with himself with the camera. Oh my God. The horse.
Oh, yeah, you guys know the story about the horse.
That's his Bridgerton horse.
That's his horse.
He loves
That's
that
Jonathan's horse. It does make me upset that I can't just watch the movie, like, again at my house.
Again
you
and
know?
again.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what I was saying. Like, Prime will drop it soon for $55. I'm sure.
And I will promptly not buy it.
I will probably buy it. When Twisters came out, what was I in there?
White t-shirt. Anyways,
Yeah.
Wicked was delish. Absolutely loved it.
So good. Yeah. And I have like the darkness.
Yeah, the soundtrack.
I ate that up. That sounded just like her.
Did it.
She's dead. No, I can't sing like that. I cannot do.
I was
that high.
about to bust out No One Mourns the Wicked.
Can you
but
go that high?
I can go high,
can
but
you still
I
get your words
sound
out?
Good enough when I'm
Because
that
that's
high.
what's so
That's
impressive
the
about hitting
problem.
that octave is you can still tell she's saying good news.
Yeah.
That's just so hard.
Yeah. I'm not trying that on the pod. That's for sure.
I can cut it out.
What the fuck? No. No. Stop. No. Stop. No. If I was gonna try anything, it would just be like No One Mourns the Wicked and just to sing the song. Like, I'm not doing that. Don't do it. Stop looking at me.
I'm gonna put
Anyways,
a cut
I
right
went and
there
saw-
like you did it. Regardless.
Stay tuned. Maybe you'll get that teaser. Maybe it's in one of our TikTok. Maybe it's in the Patreon that we don't have.
Well, we'll probably never have a Patreon. I hate when they put stuff behind a paywall.
I know.
This will be so funny if we ever do have a Patreon.
And then we have to
they
take
have to
you.
come back
We have
and
to come
look at
quote
this.
you and be like, we actually
Just
take
know
that back.
if we ever do have a Patreon, it's because we're down horrific to not work a 9 to 5.
I'm down
That's what
horrific right
happened.
now.
Yeah, but like no one's gonna pay for that.
Yeah, that's true. Hilarious. Went and saw Gladiator with my brother just this past day. The time
it
is
was
so
yesterday.
weird right now.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Honestly, would have been more emotionally invested if I had watched the first one. I've never seen it all the way through. Never really had an
Was there a
interest.
reference to
be
the
honest.
first one?
They went crazy with it, and I know if I was a hardcore fan, I would have been like, nom, nom, nom,
Really?
nom. The way that they did a good job intertwining the first story in the plot line and that person and his name, like his armor, like they really weaved it into the second movie. It was very well done, very beautiful.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then made me think of that thing that Brittany Broski said where she was talking about it, and she said, no one's reading the newspaper, saw it in the movie. I was like, yeah, that's hilarious. You shouldn't be reading an actual physical newspaper back in
In the Gladiator? In
Gladiator times. Isn't that crazy? bitch was reading a newspaper. I was like, nah.
Papyrus.
Nah.
That was a papyrus. That was
the
a
way
news
it was
papyrus.
was looking a little newspapery from now. It was not papyrusing. It was not.
He was giving a paper. Paper. Papier mache.
I will. Pedro Pascal. I actually really liked his character. I thought he was going to be like the bad guy. Like, or at least one of them wasn't. Thought he was. They made you think, but he wasn't.
Did they revive what could have been with the sand snake?
Oh.
Game of Thrones reference.
He had a cute little outfit on.
Of course he did.
Like, oh, he looked really good in that white. Looked great.
A toga?
No.
Oh.
No. Was eating up all the fucking skirts, though. Love those thighs.
Well, love Paul Mescal. Love Paul Mescal.
He did a great job. He had some pretty moments. Like, the way he was talking to this one guy, and I couldn't help but like, gay. The way they were so close.
Gladiator,
and he was, like, looking at him in the eye and, like, speaking. I was like, you pretty little bitch. I was like, you're... Honestly, it looked like he was making the guy question too, but that could have just been me thinking that.
I think there was supposed to be
Denzel Washington was a little fruity.
He was supposed to be fully gay. That's who it was.
Well, they definitely there was so
probably
many,
didn't test well.
There were so
Gladiator.
many, which is funny because it's like you think that there wasn't that going on.
It's not reasonable. Was it? You just said there was a newspaper.
That's true. That's true. Anyways, Gladiator, pretty good. Probably won't watch it again for like a long time.
Heard. All right. Well, so it's not really that worth watching.
Not really. I mean, to go see it in theaters.
Paul Mescal, you don't have like a crush on him the way I do.
He is beautiful.
So that's something to consider.
He did a great job. He really did. But like, I just because I wasn't like emotionally invested, it's like I wasn't
feeling it as much.
And like, if you are emotionally invested, like it's gonna be great. Like they did a great job. You know. So there's my take on Gladiator 2. You're welcome.
All right, moving along.
Let's talk about it, Megan.
Do you want me to ask you what you're moaning and musing about?
No. I thought we were just going to jump right into the...
Well, I don't know what order we were going in, but it doesn't matter. I wrote down dating Icks because...
Because, like, that's what we're doing, guys. We're still dating, obviously.
I guess I'll give my update first. I just had to interject here because I had an epiphany between recording that episode and editing it and watching it. I did listen to Lola Young's album, which I attribute this to, but I did not want to get on here. I will tell you what I redacted because I know you guys are going to be nosy and want to know. I was just talking about how a boy really messed with my self-confidence. And I didn't want to just leave that out in the world when I was, like, suffering from it, like, down horrific. Because I have since thought about it more, and it's crazy that somebody that is as smart and funny and pretty as me is letting a boy affect my confidence. So, I wanted to hop on here and say, all the validation you need in the world comes from within you. And I was in a badass mood when we were filming this episode about that situation. So whenever I'm yapping about this, it don't matter. These boys do not matter. I also did move forward with deleting all the dating apps and looking to find validation within myself. So there was a T on that. I just wanted to not leave what I had said in the podcast when I was going through it. So, hopefully this isn't too annoying. I feel like we'll figure that out as it comes. Yeah. Anyway, I wrote down some things because, scrolling through Tinder, you see some stuff.
You see the craziest shit when you are scrolling through the apps. It always astounds me when I'm like, this was a choice.
Yes.
Every single time. These are choices being made.
All right, my dating app, Icks. Morgan Wallen.
MW.
Anything to do with Morgan Wallen, keep it away. I don't like that motherfucker. He's got bad vibes, and if you like him, you got bad vibes.
You got bad vibes.
Moving along. Dead deer. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I don't like to see it.
I don't like to see it either.
Or a dead fish. Moving
dead
along.
Animals, period. I don't want to see it.
Is of you in the gym. All I know now
is that's the only place you live. That's the only
place you like to be.
You live, you eat, you breathe, you sleep, gym.
Yes.
You have no home but gym.
And I don't like that. I know all I can smell on that is that you're going to be like, I can't because I got to go to the gym.
Because I got to go to the gym.
Oh, Keep it away. Keep it away from me. Keep it away from me. I'm also going to go ahead and suspect you have a very strict diet.
And, like, so what, you don't want to fuck around and have fun sometimes?
I don't want to do it. Dirty mirror.
And now, asterisks, we said it depends on the dirty.
Yeah.
Like, the type of dirty. Yes.
Yes. And it does suck that you have to go it's so hard on these dating apps to get a feel for someone's actual personality. Like, you have to go on, like, the choices they make with the photos. And it's not even necessarily about what they look like. It's about the choices they have made with how to present themselves in these photos.
I know. And it's sometimes hard to put your personality in a photograph. It really fucking is.
It really is. And we have tried.
We have. Yes. Because I was like, sometimes you give off the wrong persona, and then that person that's messaging you or contacting you is like thinking you're this type of vibe, and you're like, we're not compatible. Yeah.
Hannah's running into that issue a little bit because we don't have very many, like, femme pictures of you.
Yeah. I'm, like, behind on that. And now it's getting to, like, cold weather, and I don't have as many, like...
Yeah, fits to wear, and there's not really as many reasons to wear an outfit either.
Yeah.
But that's also something to consider, though. Like, just because you see, like, a more mask-leaning queer person, that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to take on the traditional, like,
yeah, and I hate that we have the traditional role of, like, the
and
more...
then still don't put that on people, you know?
Yeah.
So that's just a whole mess. It's a whole nuance, messy
so
puddle of shit.
It is. Yeah. It is. Puddle of shit is so right.
Yep.
Couldn't have put that better myself. Wow, Megan.
Gender norms, it's like they're really oppressive and hurtful.
It's like they hurt everybody. Yeah. Thank you.
Finally, moving along. Golf. This one's hit or miss for me, okay? Because I don't mind the golfing. I have a lot of family members that golf. But if there's a lot of golfing, I have seen too much golfing. You know what I mean? Everyone's golfing these days. We've already covered, I don't want to drive your golf cart. Don't want to do it.
Kind of want to.
I've gotten to the point where I'm like, not for a minute, seeing a golf swing was an immediate left swipe for me. And then I realized there would be no more options because everybody's golfing. Specifically men. I'll get to women in a second because this is about to be messy for me. Depends on their shoes. Like, what type of shoes are you golfing in?
I agree
How
with
serious
you.
is it?
I agree with you, though.
Yeah.
Let's all, everybody, if you guys remember High School Musical 2, Troy Bolton fucking changed when he got his Italian shoes. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was like, they're Italian. So
the shit you watch out, is so funny, but you're so right.
Hello, bitch got too into golfing.
He did, and there's such like you really can't, and like, and it's because it is what it is right now. It's because it's such a boy thing right now. It's like they're all getting together and they're like, let's just swing out like, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Can't we play pickleball? Can we do something that I want to do too?
Why can't we play tennis or pickleball? Why do we gotta go swing these fucking golf clubs? I have no problem with fucking around at Topgolf.
Yeah, I love to fuck around at Topgolf.
Yeah, honestly, give me a nice little, do something beforehand, and then you're feeling good when you go to Topgolf. Like, honestly, yeah.
So that's my icks. And then girls, I'm just really scared of them. I don't really have any icks for women. I mean, I'm sure I do, but my natural inclination all the time on these dating apps, and I've been trying to unpack this, but it is what it is. For like, it is what it is. I see girls, and if I do find them attractive, that scares the shit out of me, and I swipe left. A lot of the time.
I like worked out of that. No
well,
joke,
I tried to, but every time I swipe right on them, it was a match, and that freaked me out more. You saw that happen. The way that I'd be like, alright, I'm swiping right, and it'd be like, it's a match, and I go, ah!
When that would happen, the way that my heart would just like fall out of my asshole. Yeah. Like, you like me. Yeah. So.
But that's the compulsory heteronormativity, because like it does scare me to consider, like, and I know I'm very openly queer.
That's so funny, because I kind of had that problem with like certain men when I would notice that they would like match me, and I actually really did like them. I was like, don't want to talk to you. I was like, oh, it's real. Get away from me.
That's interesting.
And mine was opposite. It was with men. Men scare me more, whereas women scare Megan more.
Yeah. Well, it's because they like match me in a lot of ways, because I'm just not used to it, for one. And then I'm also like, there is a fear of being like, I have to live in my queerness. You know what I mean? If I'm like visibly with a woman. And I think that like in my head, I'm like, that's fine. You can like unpack that. But like, and my family doesn't even have an issue with it, but I haven't considered having to walk around the world looking that openly queer. You know what I mean?
I do.
Because it has bothered me, like, and it does bother me to hear people tell me that I look really straight.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I've never walked around visibly queer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
so,
super
like, I
gay
have like
looking.
some privilege with that.
Yeah.
But also I get misconstrued a lot. So there's like, it's a double-edged sword.
It's double-edged.
But yeah, like, so I go to Corbin a lot. That came up in my brain. Like, because my stepdad has, like, a home out there, and, like, we go on the lake a lot. Like, the lake on my hat, Lake Laurel. And I'm like,
water.
I can't imagine, like, even asking, and it's not even, like, me worried about being gay in the open there, but, like, that would be a problem in somewhere like Corbin. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard about it being an issue there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to ask someone to come with me, like, to go to there and, like, deal with that.
Yeah.
And then, like, there's also, like, trying to unpack that. I'm just yapping now. And trying to unpack that.
This episode, we were really just going to dig into it. Like, we're getting personal and deep here, guys. Stick around.
Yeah. I've been like, do I actually just prefer men because I, like, am so much more willing to swipe right on them? Or is it society? And I don't know.
It's hard to figure that shit out.
Because I can't remove
like,
it.
Actually.
Yeah, I can't, like, remove myself from those situations and put myself objective.
Yeah.
Because this is how I live. And I'm sure a lot of people go through this. And I think it's crazy that people think compulsory heteronormativity only affects lesbians. That's crazy. That's an insane take.
Well, it's an insult is what it is. Because, like, you're fucking wrong. Like, no, it affects you every day.
Also, like, the sexual aspect, I'm worried about if I'm, like, too straight in bed or whatever. Not that that's even, like, a whiff in the wind right now. Yeah. I'm worried about, like, my queerness coming into question and that being, like, a whole thing. So, like, that also stresses me out a little bit.
Into question, like, from the person or, like, just in general?
Just in, like, in general, like, I'm worried, like, the bisexual thing, I worry about men and women feeling weird about that.
Yeah.
Like, and, like, I'm openly there, but, like, that's a concern that I've given myself because I've heard other people talk about not liking that. You know, there's, like, lesbians that won't date bi people, there's straight people that won't date bi people.
You have told me, and it's like, why would you want to be affiliated with those people?
You don't, but, like, you don't know till you know. You know what I mean?
I mean, I understand, right, so...
But you don't know till you know.
Right. And once you know, you're going to be like...
Yeah, and, like, that sucks.
Gross.
It doesn't just end like that, though. You know,
of course not.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. I see
so
what you're saying.
So has it happened?
No, but it might. You have anxiety too.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm just letting y'all know. We have a lot of queer listeners, so I'm just gonna be honest about how I'm feeling, because I'm sure I'm not the only person that's gone through this kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, absolutely not. You are not.
Yeah. I wrote, where is the flavor as well? Like, because even the girls' profile, like, I shit on men a lot right now, and it's because I spend a lot more time looking at their profiles.
I can take over. I can shit on the women. There we go. So it's like when... Right, so it's okay. So it's like, obviously, you're a little more leaning that way, and it's like, I went in... like full throttle and was like, I'm not putting men on the dating apps. Like, I just had it for women and non-binary people. Because I was like, fuck that. I do not want to deal with that. And I was already like, oh, cool. So it's not fun either way. It's like, sure, it's shitty with the men because of like certain things they do, but then it was not fun the other side, like at all. Like the way that like the fucking gender norms came into play heavily for me. And I was like, that's like really rude of you guys. That's actually really rude because of the way that I looked on my dating apps. That I looked like someone who was going to be super assertive, was going to be upfront with you immediately and like just come out the gate swinging. Yeah. And it's like, hello. Like I also want that though. Like, ¿por qué no los dos?
I think men have been, like, I've seen men on TikTok, too, though, talking about how they're like, why do I always have to message first?
Right. So it's like
gender norms hurt everybody.
Gender norms are rude. And it's hard to find the balance. It's hard to find, like, the type of personality this person's going to have. And it's hard to decipher that with a photo, which is why my photos must have been deceiving. I must have come across, like, somebody who was going to, like, take charge immediately. And I'm not going to do that immediately. Hard fucking no.
Well, we really covered your one side of your aesthetic.
One side, really well. We needed to get the other side.
We hadn't gotten, like, all of...
And I'm not, like, worried about doing that because I'm not on the dating apps. So I'm like, yeah. And I'm just gonna wait it out. But, like, yeah. That's the side that I'm on, guys. Like, I've done hopped off because I'm talking to somebody, and it is nerve-wracking. But exciting, but nervous. but exciting.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's really...
I've never had...
I know, Megan, this is
I don't know how much to talk about this.
I know.
But I've never seen Hannah have a crush before in our whole friendship, so this is new for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is very, like, not knowing how to, like...
Yeah, we're in uncharted territory over here. Yeah, but it's been really, really nice. The crazy thing is we haven't even met in person yet. But maybe, I think it's because we're just, like, slower to it, but like, yeah, it's been really nice. It's extremely disarming. I keep using that word, but that's the only one I can think of. She has used that word a lot. It's just like, it is, dude. It's fucking weird. But it is very nice. I wrote down notes. I wrote down nerds. Let's see here. Okay, this is what's nice is that, so I was literally getting so pissed off on the dating apps. I was at the point where I was like, not even gonna try. I was like sick and tired of hopping on and doing some swipes and seeing if that did anything. Every other day. So I was like, you know what? I'm donezo. And immediately someone had messaged me and I was like, this better be not some fucking creep. It was not a creep. So then that is the only reason I stuck it out, was because of that person. And it has been going well. And I'm still, like, because I'm inexperienced with certain things and it's been so long since I've interacted with somebody like this, I am just in murky water. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I think you're doing a good job. I feel like I'm treading water.
You went with the, Hannah keeps bringing up, like, just being honest.
I'm trying to be as transparent as I possibly can. Because if I'm not, then, like, we're gonna go nowhere. I'm, like, basing it off of, like, this picture I'm making of myself, and then when we do happen to meet up or something like that, then it's not what you thought it was going to be because you were giving off a different vibe of who you are. Like, if you're not acting how you are all the time, and like, that's going to shock somebody if you're giving them a different you. Like, you just have to be as
yourself,
open and yourself as possible, and it, like, that is extremely scary. But, like, you're going to get nowhere if you don't. So I put feelers out. Like, I would say certain things or act certain way and, like, see how that would go. And it's gone well every time. But it's, like, every time you give a little bit more of yourself, it's obviously, like...
It's going to hurt worse if it goes bad.
Obviously. Yeah. I mean, I would be bummed out now if it didn't, follow through, obviously.
That's what happened with my thing. We were having, like, good, long conversations, and then just, boom, ended.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that ain't never happened to me before. This is the first time. So
this is stunning.
It hurts like a motherfucker, but you've been talking longer, I think. How long has it been?
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's hard to even judge what is long. We started the week before Thanksgiving.
Oh, so it's been, like, 2 weeks?
Like, it was, like, a few days, like, it was, like, Friday? It was before we had the Friendsgiving. Remember? Because I was texting them on Friendsgiving.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, like, 2 weeks about?
Yeah, close to. Like, a little bit like that. Which is, like, it seems like not that long.
They've been really having long texts.
Yeah, we have texted every day. And, like, we had the phone call. We FaceTimed. I just got off my FaceTime, and then we came to record this. But, I mean, yeah. I really like it. I will say this to the audience. I have a feeling this person isn't going to watch this episode, like, right away. So, like, I'm okay with, like, saying some of this stuff because they might not see it.
Well, I was looking at the camera, like, what if they are? And I was looking right at them.
But, I wanted to, like, I'm somebody that it takes me, like, time to build the trust, to want to be, like, even remotely physical with them or give them, like, physical compliments, like, show that I care like that. So it takes, like, a lot of trust to do that. And, like, I've, like, felt the need, like, I wanted to compliment them and stuff like that, but I was like, it didn't feel right to do it at the time, the setting that we had, and I was like, no, I can, like, wait it out. But, like, and I have, like, felt the need to, like, share certain details about, like, my personal stuff and, like, with families, and, like, I'm like, so obviously I'm feeling good about this if I really want to share certain details. So
that's my problem, is that I'm an oversharer big time. So, like, I feel like I'm too big for people all the time. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just too much.
Yeah.
And I am like that just is true.
Well,
Like eventually I won't
Megan
be.
is loud day one.
Yeah.
She's gonna slap you in the face
The
right
way
when
I
she
will
meets
tell
you.
anyone anything right away.
Yeah,
Don't
the way
care.
that our friendship, like, the way that our, yeah, it was like so early on. She was over at, like, when I was still with my parents, she was over at my parents' house, and like we stayed up till like 4-6 in the morning or something like that, literally talking about everything in this person's life.
This is one of those personality type things. I've actually thought about that a lot. Like, we took those little tests with the personality types. Remember when you got really into those? Specifically, I'm an ENFP, and you're INTJ or INFJ?
INFP.
Not a J?
No, we're literally, you're
That's
extrovert,
right.
I'm introvert.
My type of personality literally is a magnet for introverts because we're so good at making people feel comfortable because we just be yapping. But a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like getting 15 text messages in a row.
And it's like, it's, this person, like, is giving you a different type of flavor. Like, I mean, yeah, like, I like when somebody is extra loud, so it gives me a minute to process, like, how I want to come across. So that's a way to look at it, too, I guess.
So you're being real, like, because I want to talk, I like. And I'm real, like, because you want to listen, I like.
Yeah, I have to go through, like, things in my head a lot before they're ready to come out of my mouth. Like, it takes me, like, it's got to process.
Think it through. Yeah, I'm a word vomiter.
Yeah. So this is why it's been interesting seeing our journeys on this. And we've had, like, 2 different goals out of it, too. So, I mean, we're kind of on opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. I don't really know what I'm doing.
I'm super excited. I really am. But, like, I'm trying not to be so overly excited that I get my hopes up so much.
It's hard to not, too.
I don't, like, want to always think like that because it's not fun. But, like,
moving along. Unless you had more to say about that.
No, I'm just giddy.
I'm saying, I guess, I'm just trying to treat myself like a single person because I am. And just hope something falls in my lap.
I think that's where...
Without too much effort on my part because I'm tired of putting in so much effort.
I think that's why I'm pushing the transparency and all of that honesty stuff so hard is because I have been single for a while. And it's like, I'm not playing games here. I can't do it. That's why the dating apps were pissing me off with how people were talking. I was like, there was one time I was talking to this person. I was like, so what are we, like, doing here? Because, like, I'm kind of, I wasn't mean, but I was just like, what's your goal here? Because we're just sitting. And then they unmatched me, and I was like, thank you for the answer. That's what I needed. Thank you so much.
They couldn't have said, well,
this
bye.
is what I mean by, like, the women and non-binary people were not that great either.
That's crazy.
That's what, like, yeah. I'm gonna tell this person if I was, like, not feeling it. I
unmatched somebody because they said I'm head over heels, and instead of saying heels, well, first of all, that's a weird first message. Secondly, instead of saying heels, HEELS, they said HEALS. And I unmatched them immediately. I was like, oh, first of all, the message cringe. Secondly, wrong form of heels, you're dead.
Well, also, like, I mean, a choice. Like, I mean, were you looking when you typed? You know what I mean? You just sent it so fast.
Some of the stuff I get. Tinder is a crazy place. Sometimes you get people that are, like, serious, and sometimes you don't. Hinge seems too serious to me right now. It just does. I also I met, like, a person in real life off of there, and it was, like, not what I was expecting. So I'm again taking my little break. I'm off Bumble because that's where I met, like, the crush.
Yeah, it's time to take a break, and I'm sure in a little bit, like it'll come back around.
Yeah,
but
you
it's
have to
just
take
like
your minute to be like,
the
fuck
waves.
that app.
It goes in waves. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's that update on the dating apps.
Yep. Thorough update.
Megan's in her waves on and off, and I am off.
Yeah, I'll probably be off by the next time. Someone will probably piss me off. That's what keeps happening. I heal from getting pissed off from one thing, and I come back
on it.
It's also just so fun to chat with people until they're like, meat? And I'm like, you don't want to have a weird charged friendship for 7 months first? What's up?
No.
Why not?
Those people be stressing me out. God.
All right. Next on the docket, did Barry cheat?
What do you guys think? Because I think it's pretty fucking clear that he did.
I think he did too.
And I think that
he's not liking the consequences of his actions.
Well, like, at the end of the day, anybody can get famous. Anybody can get big, personality-wise, how they are as a person, if they're, like, kind or not. Anybody can make it big in certain areas. There's always going to be those types of people. So it's like, how he is, like, it's just on a public stage, whether he wants it to be or not, and he's fucking around, it's gonna be found out. Okay?
Yeah.
Like...
I hated how cute he was with Sabrina with all like the on the Bratz post that had like her and he was like, where can I get one? And like him being in the bed cam and like all that stuff. For him to cheat with an influencer and then allegedly and then put out that statement and be like, my son's gonna have to see all this.
Yeah, and I said to Megan, yeah, Barry, your son's gonna have to see that you cheated on this woman. Also probably
super publicly. Like, after she said please 3 times.
Please,
publicly. To not do that. To not embarrass her.
So fucking nicely.
Motherfucker. And you embarrassed her.
Anyways, I do think he cheated.
And said, my son's gonna have to see all this. I understand him being like, do not show up at my house. Do not show up at my parents' house.
Yeah,
I get that.
There's some creeps out there. There's some people that are being really overly like...
Well, you've gotten too comfortable, but...
yes.
Dude, you're gonna get shit on if you cheated on somebody.
Also,
you're going to. Especially someone who's that, like, beloved right now.
Yeah.
Think it through.
Horrible timing,
also, stupid. Stupid.
Dummy.
I know dating her would be so fun. Like, regardless of, like, I don't know her, obviously, but, like, just the career she's having right now, the career you're having right now, y'all could have had fun.
Yeah, like, why can't you just chillax?
You fumbled, bro. You fumbled so bad. And that's an ick for me. A fumbler.
I know. This one's gonna take me a minute to get over. So,
I really
like,
did
if he's
think
like,
he was cute.
Yeah, I know. I know,
antlers.
bro. Fucking Saltburn, fuck me up.
Speaking of Sabrina, though, she looked good as hell in that nonsense Christmas.
We did check it out, and she did.
Chapel on
looked
there with her big gems
in her emerald with her red hair. I will say, I liked it, but also was like, there were some times where I was like, yeah, it's a Christmas special.
It's one of those things I think would be good for, like, if you're having a Christmas party that, like, not every, like, and not that it was bad at all, but, like, to put on in the background at a Christmas party, it would be good for that.
Yeah, you don't need to sit down and pay attention to that too hard.
And there's, like, enough little jokes that if you zone in for a second, you're gonna laugh. But for, like, a whole, like, sitting and watching on your couch. That,
and it was, like...
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But... Oh, me, oh, my. If I could have her outfits, all of them,
the one that she had with,
please give.
Was it Tyla? Oh, that was my belly. That made a weird noise.
I felt that in my body. Are you sure that was yours?
Maybe it was yours. If you guys heard that, let us know what direction you guys think that was coming from.
Anyways, boom. That's what it sounded like. If you can hear it.
The internal fart noises. Did you guys hear that? She had that nice white ass fucking. I think it was when she was performing
her
with
legs
Tyla.
Were out. Her legs looked so good.
Well, the way that it dangled too in the back was insane. Like, I don't know what she was supposed to be, but it was very fucking cool.
Oh, it looked so good.
Tyla, her fucking
red
bow
Santa
was
fit,
insane.
Her like little bodysuit. I wish there was a reason for a regular ass person to wear a bodysuit on the daily.
I mean, you can do it.
Where would I
just
go?
get looks? Ugh.
Play.
You would just get looks.
I could totally wear one to play.
They don't deserve that.
Why do you hate play?
That's not me saying I hate play, but damn, a bodysuit is so fucking immaculate.
Where else would
Can't
I
see
wear
shit
one?
in play. There's no lights. Like, it's fucking dark
I'm going on the stage like it's my birthday, whether or not it's my birthday. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, they let them
walk up there and say that.
Yeah, it's not my birthday, but I needed y'all to see this bodysuit. I wonder if the director would be like, get off my stage, or if they would like it.
Damn, I would like that. Yeah.
I meant to bring this up. One of my favorite drag queens from Play
is on
RuPaul.
New season comes in January or February. I can't remember. It's just next year. But
I'm so hyped for that. I love her.
Bro, I literally told Austin about that, and I said, Megan is going to eat that up. We have to actually watch that season.
Because I get excited. You know, when we go to Play, I think I've talked about this on here before, but there's like, if you don't live here, there's like a bar in the middle, and then on one side there's a dance floor, and on another side there's the drag side, and I would stay on the drag side exclusively all night and just jam out to the drag side.
Well, yeah.
Love drag queens. Love them so much.
I would hang out on the drag side more often only because the dancing side isn't the music that I want all the time. I like the dancing side. Anyways.
We need to find a good dance spot. Because Play's not really a dance spot. We haven't looked
super, super hard. Well, it's not the correct dance that I want. Yeah.
I would even be down for line dancing. If anyone's from Louisville and knows a line dancing place in Louisville where they're going to be nice to beginners, please let us know.
Also, if you're not nice to beginners, That's weird.
I've been roller skating in places where they're like, get in the middle if you don't know how. And I was like, rude.
But that kind of sucks too, because it's like, you want me to roll in the middle when I don't know how to fucking roll on my skates? I have nothing to grab onto.
When you're a big person, like you're an adult. Yeah. You know how hard you fall?
Like there's more weight on you.
Yeah, it's not like a kid learning how to do something. They're going to just snap right back.
You're higher up too in the air.
Yes.
Like, ow. Ooh, I've fallen on my ass so many times. I've hurt my tailbone so many times.
I'm going to break that bone. It's going to snap right in half. It has before.
Mine, I'd be snapping bones easily.
Easily.
Like
I'm actually getting Hannah for Christmas like a nail hair and bone supplement.
I need to take care of my body.
I need some spinach. You need some spinach.
Yeah. If you want to buy that for me, go ahead. But
we need to get on our doing shit, actually. We were supposed to go to the gym a while ago.
Well, I've been feeling that because damn, is it not fun not having the nice weather to like go out and do stuff? And I fucking love going out and do stuff.
Oh, I also wrote down on our list of things to talk about seasonal depression.
How's that going for you guys?
I don't know if you can tell. This episode is brought to you by Pure Will. We did not want to film this episode today, to be honest. We
we're doing a pretty good job to
not act like that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, okay? I love doing this podcast so much. This is my favorite thing I do.
Yeah.
I love everyone that watches it. I like interacting with y'all in the comments.
It's absolutely a blast.
It's a lot of work, y'all. And whenever you're like getting to the point where like you just want to sleep, and like our job is very seasonally affected by the Christmas season.
Very much so.
So we're having very little time at home, very little time to sleep. On top of doing this, it's been tough to go to Muse over anything but a fucking nap.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have the fucking dating thing taking up my so much of my brain, and then I need sleep.
That was me for sure.
And that takes up even more. And then it's like, you want us to like have new content, and then that's like hard to even like, and then it turns a little bit into homework, and it's like, sometimes you don't like want to do it. And
I haven't finished Arcane. I know I said I was going to by this episode. I'm going to watch it.
Honestly,
it's not a happy show, y'all. For a sad time.
Give her, don't do the timeline. She'll finish it whenever she finishes it. Honestly, she doesn't mind spoilers.
No, but I don't know what y'all are talking about.
She's
in the
not
comments.
even gonna understand because that show is so intricate.
This character's that. Yeah, I can't respond. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm horrible about getting in the comments because I'm just horrible about getting on social media at times.
Luckily, we have me. Until it's something like this.
Exactly. But
we're a team for a reason.
And that's how Sue sees it.
Stupid. And Agatha. Moon fans asked us to watch Agatha all along. We are going to do that for y'all.
Yes.
We're going to do that. Yeah. We can take suggestions. If anybody else wants to give us some, we can take them.
Yeah, and I'll tackle it. I mean, why not?
We both love Aubrey Plaza.
Love Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza.
Same.
Plaza.
That'll do it to you. Yeah. She'll make you tongue-tied, for sure.
Do you want to do the quote, or do we have more to talk about?
Honestly, I can give you guys the quote.
I'm ready to close this episode.
I got all my episodes. I got all my notes back. Thank you guys for your concerns.
On her phone, she's talking about.
Yes, I got all my notes back. So we have a quote from last year in August. And what do you know? It's you.
It's me.
It's you that said it. What do you know?
So much of my content was lost briefly.
Like a lot. I was scrolling through that today, seeing and I was like,
it's a good thing I have. I was like, I have a renewable resource.
Yeah, you were already re-upped in the new one. So, all right, are you ready for this?
Yes.
I thought it was pretty fitting for our podcast. You said our jargon would travel so many miles.
So true. I think I was talking about. I actually remember this because I thought about it a lot. Like how slang travels. I was like, we could get some good ones. We could get some good ones going. We truly could.
Yeah.
We should do that TikTok trend where they're like, "What do we say when it's this?"
Oh,
we should do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I can't think of any of us for us right now.
We can
if we put our minds
do
to
that.
it, we could totally do that.
Now we've said it in the fucking episode, so
that means
we're
have
probably
to
not
going
do
to do it because
it.
that's always what we do. Is we say what we're gonna do and then we don't do it.
Guys, I'll try my hardest. I swear, I'll try my hardest. I'll stay on top of Megan. She'll stay on top of me. We give each other too much grace. We're too understanding and we're too nice about it, and then it doesn't happen.
Bad at staying on top of each other.
What am I supposed to be mean to her about it?
No, we're not gonna get
God, whatever. Get off my back.
Anyway,
did you guys like this episode?
Did you guys hate this?
Did you guys like it? Honestly, I was pretty vulnerable in it.
I got new eyelashes. Did you see my eyelashes?
Look how big they are.
I'm very excited
Linda.
about it. Yes, Ariana inspired this look. Yeah. I love
the lashes.
Pink and blue and lashes and glitter. Oh, she knows what she's doing to me. She knows what she was doing to me. No one mourns the wicked.
Thank
Toodles.
you. Toodles.